Hi, welcome back to Lunchbox World. So today I'm filming this just before the start of Chelsea Flower Show, so I'm really excited because it's just so full of floral inspiration. So let's get straight to the idea. It's all about flowers and it's a flower inspired lunchbox idea. Let's go. Okay, so just rewinding quickly, here is an amazing archway that's in Sloane Square, so round the corner from Chelsea Flower Show, with all the roses and the petals, and this is where the inspiration came from. So I just wanted to remind you, this is the lunch idea we're using, and we're just using imagination and that floral cutter. You can see the baby cucumber is the perfect size for the cutter with minimal amount of waste. And we're just going to cut them all up. Now I've sped up the film because you don't want to see me chopping loads and loads of vegetables, but you can see there's very, very little waste. Now you can do as many as you like of these, depending on, you know, the preferences of who the lunchbox is for. We've got the baby bell here and we're using the cutter again to just cut out the flower shape. So we're just doing anything that's kind of floral inspired and flowers, and I just love this time of year because everything is just waking up and it's Maytime here, and you know, everything is just so full of promise. Now I did go a little bit wrong here with the kiwi. I've seen so many lovely floral inspired flowers that are perfect for snacking, and could I do it? I mean, I cut out the wedges, I had the cutter at the ready, but you could see as I was cutting through this was really hard work. So I pushed down really hard to try and get the cutter to cut, just was having none of it. Tried again, and you know, I just thought I'm gonna have to abandon this idea. This just is not working. So I mean, look at it, just not working. So back to the drawing board, we're just going to abandon that. We're back to the mini peppers. Now do check out the link above for all of the mini lunchbox series. So there's lots and lots of lunchbox ideas using mini things. So the beauty of these mini peppers is that they're really quite sweet, plus I like them because typically I can get them in 3 or 4 different colours in the pack. So normally there's orange, yellow, red, sometimes in the autumn there's a kind of coppery brown, so do look out for those if you do get them in your area. So we're just cutting out all of the flower shapes, and it is almost like a little sort of side salad of flat floral fabulousness, if you like. So we're just popping all of this into one of the little glass containers while we prep everything up. So again, I've sped it up because you don't want to see me cutting loads and loads of veg, but again, I did want to show you an element of it so that you can actually see this is really not hard. You just need the cutters. You've just got to press down really firmly as you cut it out, but you can have whatever cutters of your choice. As this is a flower inspired lunchbox idea, we're using the flower cutter, but you know, you can get them in packs. So do check the link below because I have put a link to where I bought this particular one, which has got, I think it's got about 10 or 12 cutters in it, so it's really quite good value, and I just use them over and over again. So we've got the wraps. Now these can be whatever wraps of your choice, colour, so we're just putting a smattering of Philadelphia all on it, and we're going to then cut it up into strips, and we're going to make these into rosebuds. So as I say, put a really nice smattering of cream cheese, spread it out neatly, and then we're going to cut them into roughly 1 inch or 2.5 centimetres, 3 centimetres. It depends on how big you want these little rosebuds to be. And we're then going to layer on top it could be salami. I only had pepperami in the fridge and it was pre-cut. So it was left over from when I made some homemade pizza, and you just pop those on the top. Now you can overlap them more if you want, or you can just line them up as I've done, and just make sure you've got enough to sort of evenly spread them throughout. And then I'll move it up onto camera so you can actually see what I'm doing, but you just keep rolling. Just take it slow and steady, and there you have it, a really cute little rosebud. Isn't it fun? So we're going to skewer that with one of the fruit picks. Again, the link is in the description box below if you want to go and find out some of the accessories that I use to create these lunchboxes, so do check out the links below and check out the link above for all of the flower inspired lunchbox ideas, because there's quite a few, and you can see I am quite passionate about all things floral, so do watch this space for news coming in the future. So there's another rosebud, and we're just going to skewer them all up. Now you could make them even bigger if you wanted to replicate some of the roses that I put in that little clip, the video footage. And then the last one we're just going to make into a teeny weeny, almost like a little rosebud, you know, and just move it into shape and then pop that on the end. Then we're going to repeat the process, and so that we've got another row of little salami rosebuds. So repeat the process, some more of the wrap. Now these could be mini wraps, these were just leftover wraps that I had, and a smattering of Philadelphia again, and then we're going to cut them into the strips, and then we're going to layer up all of the pepperami, and then we're going to roll them up as we did before. So just make sure you cut really straight lines. I mean, if you wanted to go really to town, you could do a bit of a fluted edge, because then that would look maybe more like rosebuds. But you get the idea, and I want to keep these really super simple so that anyone can do them. Do you know what I mean? It's just layering out the pepperami and then just taking your time to roll them up. Now, you could do these the night before and pop them in the fridge overnight. They would be fine. Just make sure though, if you do these in advance, that you do keep the lunchbox in the fridge overnight, so that the food is then safe to eat the next day. And you know, don't forget to put an ice pack in with the lunchbox. And you know, you can make as many of these as you want, depending on the appetite of the child or the adult that you're making this lunchbox for. So that's where, you know, you can see to the right there's the little sort of like flower salad, you know, that's made up of the cucumber and the peppers, and then you've got the little salami rosebuds. So just roll up the last little rosebud, pop it onto the pick. That's it, you've got two of them. So next up we're going to be using the Yum box, and this is the Presto Yum box. It's the new stainless steel one, so again, check the link below. I was very kindly given this by Scandybug, so I'll put the link below so you can go and check out the full range that she stocks. And there's just enough room to fit in two of these little rosebud skewers, and I popped in a serviette just to add in an extra bit of colour. You've already got the baby bell in there, so then we're just going to fill in the next three compartments. So as I say, we're just going to tip in the little salad mix. Now you can add in a pick if you want to help them eat it, or a little fork. Choice is yours, or they can just eat it with their fingers, and that's where you've got the handy serviette underneath so that they can always wipe their fingers when they finish their lunch. So I just love the different colours, it's sort of really spring-like, and these strawberries are really super fresh, so we're just putting a row of those in. We're then going to dot in some blueberries just to add a little bit more colour as well. Make it look really, I mean, they're just so fresh at the moment, and I think that's the beauty of doing these lunchboxes when the fruit's in season, because everything just tastes so much more delicious, don't you think? So yes, check the link above for all of the ideas where I do use the glue pen. So this is an edible glue pen, you just put a blob on it. These are enrobed Oreo biscuits, so anything that's covered in white chocolate. And I just thought it would be really fun to do the bumblebee, because we've just had World Bee Day, and you know, these are actually cake decorations, cake toppings, so do check or do look in the baking aisle to see if you can find them. And that's it, you know, it's just super fun. And you've got the buzzing bee, you know, we've got to try and save our bees, and you know, keep planting up the flowers. So let me know what you think, but just super easy, and I just love this time of year, and it uses the simple flower cutter. But all the links are below, if you do want to check this out, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So what do you think? Do you think you'll try it? I mean, it's that time of year where the days are getting longer, the nights are getting shorter, and the flowers are all around us. So check the links above if you want to see some other flower and spring inspired lunchbox ideas. There's lots of playlists, and if you can't see it above, I'll make sure it's linked below. If you haven't subscribed, just click the link and subscribe. There's lots more coming. Every week, every Wednesday, we upload a brand new lunchbox idea to keep you inspired and to keep you out of that lunchbox rut. So check the links above and below, do the action points, because they're there to help you get the most out of packing lunchboxes and kind of try and give you lots of tips, tricks and hacks along the way. So until next time, can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye now.